Let me ask you something, real, honest, and from the gut. Are you living or are you just surviving? Are you shaping your future or are you dragging the dead weight of your past into another year? Because here's the truth. You don't need another new year. You need a new you. 2025 isn't going to change your life. You are. And if you've been waiting for a sign, if you've been waiting for the right moment, I'm here to tell you this is it, right here, right now. This is not just another January. This is your rebuild. This is your restart. This is your renaissance. Before you can begin the process of rebuilding yourself in 2025, you have to be willing to destroy what no longer serves you. That means letting go of the stories, beliefs, patterns, and pain that have been anchoring you to a version of yourself that doesn't reflect your potential. Most people try to add new habits or chase new goals while still carrying the emotional and mental baggage of the past. But you can't build a masterpiece on a cracked foundation. If you want real transformation, the first step is demolition. You must be honest with yourself about what's broken. Maybe it's your mindset that's stuck in fear. Maybe it's the relationships that drain you instead of elevate you. Maybe it's the belief that you're not enough, not smart enough, not worthy of success. These thoughts have played on repeat in your mind for years, shaping your decisions and shrinking your world. The problem is, you've repeated them so many times they feel like truth, but they're not. They're just patterns, and patterns can be broken. Rebuilding yourself means facing those limiting beliefs and saying, no more. It means questioning every label you've accepted from others, every time you told yourself I can't. Every excuse you gave to avoid stepping into your power. It's about realizing that your past may have influenced you, but it does not define you. That pain you went through, it was a teacher. That failure, a redirection. That setback, a setup for your comeback. But you can only receive that wisdom if you stop clinging to the debris of who you used to be. This process isn't easy. Destruction never is. It requires courage to confront your own thoughts. It takes guts to let go of what feels familiar, even when it's toxic. But the truth is, nothing new can grow in a space that's already full. You must clear the clutter, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to make room for the new you. Rebuilding is not about becoming someone else. It's about peeling back the false layers until you rediscover the strength, clarity, and purpose that's been buried underneath all along. The fire didn't burn you down. It burned away the lies. Now it's time to rise from the ashes, stronger, smarter, unstoppable. Your identity shapes everything in your life. It's the invisible script that determines how you think, what you tolerate, and what you believe is possible. If deep down you see yourself as broken, as someone who always fails, or someone who isn't good enough, then no matter how hard you try to change your circumstances, you'll always sabotage your progress. That's why rebuilding yourself in 2025 starts with redefining who you are, not based on your past, but based on who you choose to become. We don't act according to our goals. We act according to our beliefs about ourselves. You could set a goal to be fit, to build a business, or to change your life. But if your core identity still whispers, I'm lazy, or I never follow through, or I'm not cut out for this, then those beliefs will pull you back every time. It's like having one foot on the gas and one on the brake. You make progress, but you keep stalling. The key is not just to work harder, but to update your internal blueprint. Ask yourself, who do I need to become to achieve the life I want in 2025? Start speaking from that identity. Start acting from that version of yourself, even before it feels natural. If you want to be confident, show up with confidence. If you want to be disciplined, make decisions like someone who is. It may feel fake at first, but it's not lying. It's leadership. You're leading yourself into alignment with the future you. Most people wait until they feel ready to change. But transformation doesn't come from waiting. It comes from deciding. The moment you decide you are no longer a victim of your story, that you are no longer a prisoner of old labels, you begin the process of taking your power back. You reclaim the steering wheel of your life. The old you might have been hesitant, doubtful, uncertain, but that version doesn't get to run the show anymore. You are not here to repeat cycles. You are here to break them. You're here to evolve, to expand, and to embody your highest standard. The moment you change your identity, everything around you begins to shift. And that's when the real rebuilding begins, from the inside out. Real fulfillment in life doesn't come from staying safe, staying still, or staying the same. It comes from growth, from becoming more than you were yesterday. Too many people chase comfort, thinking that if they can just avoid struggle or avoid risk, they'll find happiness. But comfort is a trap. It may feel good in the short term, but over time, it leads to boredom, stagnation, and regret. If you want to rebuild yourself in 2025, you have to make growth your obsession. You have to chase progress like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. There's a deep human need inside all of us to evolve. It's hardwired into your spirit. When you're not growing, you're dying a little inside. That's why no matter how much money someone makes or how successful they seem, if they're not pushing themselves, they still feel empty. They know something is missing. That missing piece is the stretch that fire, that challenge that forces you to rise to a new level. Growth demands that you leave behind what's familiar and step into uncertainty with faith. This doesn't mean you have to make huge changes overnight. Growth can start with small, uncomfortable decisions made consistently, waking up earlier, saying no to distractions, having the hard conversation, facing the fear instead of running from it. These aren't always easy choices, but they're the ones that expand your capacity and build your character. Every time you lean into discomfort instead of avoiding it, you get stronger. You build confidence, you show yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. The beauty of growth is that it compounds. Each step forward, no matter how small, sets off a chain reaction. You start to think differently. You start to feel differently. Your standards rise, your vision sharpens, and your energy shifts. Suddenly, opportunities show up. Solutions appear. You realize you're no longer living by default. You're living by design. If you truly want 2025 to be your year, you have to let go of the fantasy that it will be easy. Growth isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable, and that's a good thing, because on the other side of discomfort is the version of you you've been searching for. Growth isn't a luxury. It's your purpose. Chase it relentlessly. Your life right now is a reflection of the standards you've set for yourself. What you accept, what you tolerate, and what you believe you deserve. Most people don't even realize they're living below their potential. Not because they lack ability, but because they've lowered their standards to match their environment, their past, or their fears. If you want to rebuild yourself in 2025, you must raise the bar on what you expect from yourself. You have to draw a line in the sand and decide, this is the minimum I will accept for my life moving forward. Standards are different from goals. A goal is something you hope to reach. A standard is what you demand of yourself, no questions asked. A person with high standards doesn't need motivation every day. They move because they must. It's part of who they are. They don't skip workouts because health is their standard. They don't waste time because focus is their standard. They don't settle in relationships because self-respect is their standard. The difference is identity. They've built a mindset where anything less than excellence feels out of alignment. When you raise your standards, you shift from a place of wishing to a place of commitment. You stop making excuses and start making decisions. You stop hoping things will change and start becoming the person who makes change inevitable. And yes, it can be uncomfortable. Raising your standards might mean cutting ties with toxic people, saying no to old habits, or stepping away from environments that no longer serve your growth. It may even mean losing approval from others, but you don't need their permission. You need your own commitment . Every time you choose discipline over distraction, every time you demand more from yourself, you reinforce a new level of belief. And from that place, transformation becomes sustainable. You stop negotiating with your potential. You stop shrinking to fit into places that don't support your vision. You begin to live like someone who knows they are worthy of more, and you start creating a life that reflects it. The world will always offer you average, but if you want extraordinary, it begins with the standards you enforce when no one's watching. This is the moment to raise them, not someday asterisk now asterisk, because the quality of your future is being built by the standards you choose today. Nothing in your life will change until you do, and change doesn't happen just by thinking, planning, or waiting for the perfect moment. It happens through action. Bold, messy, consistent action. You can have the clearest vision, the most inspiring goals, and the best intentions. But if you don't move, nothing moves. If you want to rebuild yourself in 2025, you must become a person of massive action. Not occasional effort, not short bursts of motivation. Asterisk relentless execution, asterisk day in and day out. The truth is, most people wait until they feel confident or inspired to start. They think they need motivation to take action, but that's backward. You don't need to feel ready. You need to asterisk act your way into readiness. Asterisk action creates momentum, and once momentum kicks in, confidence grows. Waiting for motivation is a trap. It's an excuse wrapped in comfort. The successful don't wait to feel it. They act anyway. They push through resistance, fear, and doubt because they understand that motion leads to progress, and progress is what fuels long-term change. Massive action doesn't mean being perfect. It means being committed. It means doing what's required even when it's inconvenient, uncomfortable, or uncertain. It's picking up the phone when it's hard, hitting the gym when you're tired, learning the skills when you'd rather coast. It's not about one giant leap, it's about thousands of daily steps, stacked with intention and intensity. One decision at a time, you start shaping a new version of yourself. This kind of action transforms more than your external results. It rewires your identity. Every time you follow through on a promise to yourself, you build trust. You shift from "I hope I can" to "this is who I am." That identity shift is where the real magic happens. Because once your actions reflect a higher standard, the world around you starts responding differently. Opportunities appear, people notice, doors open, but it all starts with movement. Not tomorrow, not when it's perfect. Asterisk now. Asterisk massive action is the great separator between people who talk about change and those who live it. If you want to rebuild yourself in 2025, don't wait for life to push you. Become the force that pushes life. Show up, take the step, and keep moving even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. That's where transformation is born. There comes a moment in every person's life when they have to stop waiting and start building. That moment is now. This isn't just another year on the calendar. It's your call to rise. 2025 will not transform your life on its own. A new year doesn't create a new you, but your decision to rebuild, your choice to commit, your refusal to stay stuck, that changes everything. Nothing will shift until you decide that asterisk you're done with the old story. Asterisk done with playing small. Done with settling for a version of life that doesn't reflect your potential. This is not the time to coast. It's the time to consciously rebuild. Rebuilding yourself means realizing you have the power to choose. Every single day, you can choose to keep repeating patterns or you can break them. You can choose to keep reacting to life or you can respond with purpose. The most powerful moment you will ever have is the moment you say, "I am not waiting anymore. I'm becoming." Rebuilding isn't something that happens to you. It's something you initiate. It's not about fixing what's broken. It's about creating something better, something stronger, something more aligned with who you truly are. This choice isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily commitment. It means waking up and choosing progress over comfort, purpose over distraction, growth over excuses. Some days it will feel like nothing is changing, like you're taking steps in the dark. But trust this. Every action you take is a brick in the foundation of the life you're creating. It might not be visible right away, but it's real. And every moment you stay consistent, you build momentum. The world may not applaud you right now, but the results will come, the shift will come, the new you will emerge. The life you're capable of is already waiting on the other side of your decision to rebuild. Not rebuild into who you were, but into who you're becoming, stronger, clearer, more focused, more powerful. Stop looking back. Stop waiting for signs. The sign is already here. It's in your heart. It's in your voice. It's in that quiet whisper that says, asterisk, there's more in you. Asterisk, listen to it, trust it, and take the first step. This is your year, not because the world says so, but because asterisk you asterisk do. Rebuild, rise, become. So now the question isn't asterisk can asterisk you rebuild. The question is asterisk will asterisk you. Will you step forward when everything in your past tells you to shrink? Will you rise when life tries to keep you on your knees? Will you finally stop negotiating with fear and start living with fire? Because nothing changes until asterisk you asterisk change. And nothing moves until asterisk you asterisk move. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not next week asterisk now. Asterisk you've waited long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've survived long enough. Now it's time to asterisk build. Asterisk brick by brick, decision by decision. Day by day, rebuild your mind, rebuild your body, rebuild your vision, rebuild your spirit. Forge a new standard, speak a new truth, become a new force. Don't just exist asterisk expand. Asterisk don't just dream asterisk do. Asterisk don't just hope asterisk execute. Asterisk this is your comeback. This is your transformation. This is your asterisk rebirth. Asterisk asterisk 2025 is not just another year. It's the year you stop waiting and start becoming. Asterisk let the world feel you. Let your future find you. And when they ask what happened, you'll say with certainty, asterisk, I didn't wish for it. I worked for it. I rebuilt myself and I rose. Asterisk now go. Asterisk it's time. Asterisk